For now, the action is here at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo, New York. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They start the drive with Cook, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7, and it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert!
Allen now looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. When you look at this Patriots defense, they enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them. Season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. On first down, Tagovailoa fights through him. Now a short one to Gesicki. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Tua's throw into the hands of Henry here. Into space at the 45. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now an option play on second down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Juju in motion left. On play action, here's Tua. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. When you look at this Buffalo defense, against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Thornton. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And the cosign review, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard. To the air, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo first down. The Bills had 10-5 to start play. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward. Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. Allen. Got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Cook up the gut. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Bourne going to go in motion left.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Looking to pass. Tua. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Zeke going to get it on the option. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
21G, 21G.
From midfield, here's Tua. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Tua now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2. This is caught at the 20. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Trent Sherfield, 53 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time, They were on guard. Incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Allen again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Allen. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, he's run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Trent Sherfield as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively off.
To a hit, and the ball is out.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Tua sets up to pass it.
Out left and complete to Thornton.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve.
As we'll Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game, it's already pretty well decided.
Coach.
Well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
21G.
On the counter, Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Eric Kendricks, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The throw over the middle, taken in. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Up the middle, here's Elliott.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Tua on the bootleg here. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown!
Tyquan Thornton.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Pats are able to at least get one score back. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
He's to the 15.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Taron Johnson made the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Tua. Flushed out right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
On play action, here's Tua, eluding the pressure right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A handoff left, Elliott.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
And a Patriot first down.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20. Now he's loose at the 40.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Daquan Jones. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
20, TX.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. That is caught by Smith-Schuster.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Give them 32 on the play.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Quick throw complete, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they take a knee.